What's up, everybody? Charlie Marlow here. Wanted to jump on. Thought this was an interesting question for all you Cardinal fans and everybody following baseball and the trade deadline. Would you like to see Jack Flaherty returning to St. Louis here in the next week or so? As we know, the trade deadline is July 30th. What's today? Today's July 26th. So we got about 4 days or so. I bring this up because I'm looking at this website here, betmichigan.com. Here are the odds for Jack Flaherty of where he will end up. Okay. First team, Cleveland Guardians, plus 450. Baltimore Orioles. Could he go back to the Orioles at the deadline for the second straight year? Plus 500. St. Louis Cardinals, your St. Louis Cardinals, with the third best odds, plus 700. Then you have the Houston Astros, plus 750, along with the Twins at plus 750. Staying with the Detroit Tigers, plus 2,400. And you can take the field there at plus 4,250. Again, this is from betmichigan.com. What do you all think of this? How about a reunion? Jack Flaherty and the St. Louis Cardinals. Look, we all know Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals. A lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows in his Cardinal career, which was how many years? From 2017 until last year at the deadline. So basically, 7 seasons, parts of 7 seasons with the Cardinals. Jack Flaherty, though, has been really, really good this season. I'll read his numbers in a second. He was pretty solid for the Cardinals last year before he was traded. So he had a 4.43 ERA with the Cardinals in 20 starts, and his FIP was 4.20. So pretty indicative of how he pitched. But then he went to the Orioles last year and was really bad with Baltimore. 6.75 ERA in 7 starts, 9 appearances. They actually put him in the bullpen. Now, FIP 4.84, so didn't necessarily see the results exactly of the way he pitched, but still, that's not very good if you're hovering around basically a 5 FIP. But then this year, look at this. So Jack Flaherty on the season with the Tigers. And what is he on? A 1-year deal for, is it 14 million bucks? Yeah, 1-year deal, $14 million for Jack. Record of 7-5. I'm not big on win-loss records, but it is what it is. Okay, 2.95 ERA. His FIP 3.10. Pretty close there. His WHIP, really good. Walks plus hits per innings pitched, 0.956. Remember, he led the league in that in his really good season with the Cardinals back in 2019 with a 0.968. So he's even better this year. And that was the issue, one of the big issues with Jack Flaherty the last couple years. That whip, which was always good, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, really blew up there to 1.5, 1.6 in 22 and 23 as he started to walk more batters, allow more hits. Obviously, that's the whole point of the stat. But 18 starts for the Tigers this year, 106 and 2/3 innings pitched, 133 strikeouts, swing and miss. That's what the Cardinals need. And Flaherty's ERA plus is 142, 42% above league average. So here's the deal. Basically, there's a lot of emotion tied to Jack Flaherty, negatively, positively, in the middle, probably more negative, I would think, from the Cardinal fan base, maybe more so the loud, fringe commenter fan base on social media, YouTube, whatever it is. Although we love your comments, folks. We absolutely love your comments. But if this wasn't Jack Flaherty, if it was just random pitcher, you'd basically say, look, this is the exact guy you need for a million reasons. What do the Cardinals really need this season? Now, it'd be nice to have control beyond 2024. That's not the case with Jack Flaherty. This is his last year on this 1-year deal. But what the Cardinals really need is front end help in the starting rotation. Somebody you can slot after Sonny Gray and feel really good about him in a postseason rotation. That is exactly what Jack Flaherty is this year. Okay. Look, could somebody like Kyle Gibson, whoever it is, be number 2. Do you feel okay about that in the playoffs? You feel okay. I don't think you're super excited about that. I think you're a little bit worried. And look, there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of randomness in the postseason. But if you told me we're going into a 3-game wild card series and you got Sonny Gray game 1 and you have Jack Flaherty game 2 and you have Kyle Gibson game 3, you're feeling a lot better. And that's what Jack Flaherty is this year. He basically is everything the Cardinals need. A front end starting pitcher and somebody who generates a lot of swing and miss on his breaking balls too. Curveball, slider. I was looking up some of the numbers there. 133 strikeouts in 106 and 2/3 innings. By the way, the Ks, that is not something that Eric Fetty gives you. I understand Eric Fetty's also had a really nice season, and he has control beyond 2024. Let's look that up. Eric Fetty, I believe it's a 2-year deal with the White Sox for $15 million. I always forget how his name is spelled too, because he has kind of the weird spelling of Eric. It's not Eric, it's Erick, okay? Just so you know. So Eric Fetty, 2-year deal for 15 million bucks with the White Sox. Eric Fetty's ERA 2.98, basically the same essentially as Jack Flaherty. 7-3. He's made 20 starts, 117 and 2/3 innings, 104 strikeouts. So you're not getting the same strikeout ability that you are from Jack Flaherty. His FIP is 3.68. So it's actually a bit higher. So he has not pitched necessarily as well in terms of his results are better than the way he's actually pitched. You can kind of play with that, but I think that's pretty fair if you say, okay, he should probably be more like a 3.68 ERA, where Jack Flaherty's probably more really along the lines of his ERA right about 3. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you there. Sometimes I even confuse myself. But allow myself to introduce myself. Remember that from Austin Powers? Okay, so basically, long story short, what do you think of Jack Flaherty coming back? What do you think of a reunion with Jack Flaherty? A lot of people will say, "Oh, go back to like 2020 and BLM and all that." And everybody always said Jack Flaherty didn't want to be here. Oh, he was definitely going to the Dodgers. He was definitely going to the West Coast. He went to the freaking Detroit Tigers, folks. So I think at this point, why wouldn't Jack Flaherty want to come back and pitch for the Cardinals for the last couple months of the season? It's what the Cardinals need. You don't think Jack Flaherty wants to go to a contender? And it's not like he's signing a 5-year deal here, folks. He would just be coming for a couple of months. He can sign anywhere after this season, right? I think it's a great fit. I don't think it's going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you want Jack Flaherty back? Are you kind of saying, done with him? He comes back. Maybe he won't find it again. We've been there, done that. And also, do you think the Cardinals would really do this? And what would you have to give up to get somebody like Jack Flaherty, who's right there, one of the best arms? His teammate, Tarek Skubal, we'll see if he's moved. But look, Jack Flaherty, you're only getting 2 months out of him and hopefully a playoff run. Fetty, you're getting an extra year. It's a different conversation, but Flaherty is elite in terms of the strikeouts. Fetty is not. I do think that matters in the postseason. I'd be happy, fine with Flaherty coming back. I was never mad about all that. I don't care when players speak their mind, whether I agree or disagree. That's not an issue with me. I'm wondering, though, from y'all, what do you think? Jack Flaherty coming back. Plus 700 are the odds from betmichigan.com for him to come back to your St. Louis Cardinals. I don't think it's necessarily going to happen, but it's fun to talk about. What do you guys think? Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's get these subscribers, by the way. I need to get up to 8,000. I've been sitting around 7,940 for way too long, folks. All right? Let's get that up. It's free. A subscription is free. It's easy. You just press subscribe. Where is it? Down there? Boom. That's all you got to do. And look, this video brought to you by Triad Bank. I've been banking at Triad Bank for the last 4 or 5 years. Best thing I ever did for my rental property business, taking all my loans from a big national bank that didn't care about me to a local bank that has the best customer service, Triad Bank. I'm telling you, it worked for me. I went there yesterday and paid a bill. It'll work for you, and also retail banking. I'm going to start doing my retail banking at Triad Bank as well, as they are trying to increase the retail banking. They're already great in terms of commercial lending, and they have 2 locations. I go to the Frontenac location. They also have the Creve Coeur location. They do it all. Triad Bank, triadbanking.com. We have the graphic up there, and we have a link to their website, triadbanking.com. It just takes you 2 clicks, and you're right there on the website. All right, there you go. Comment, like, subscribe. Jack Flaherty, what do you think? Do you want him back in the Lou? Are you saying, we've moved on from him? You want somebody else? Fetty, who is it? Relievers, right-handed bat. What do you guys want the Cardinals to do? All right, peace out. See ya.